happenings within the opposition camp. Let's not look at the BJP for now. What do you see your take on the year gone by as to who will be the players to watch out for in the next 2 years?
Yeah, I take your point about the opposition, but their activity at the end of the year. But I think our memory is short, so we tend to focus on what's happened immediately in the past. But if you really look at the first half of the year, or even longer, I don't think we should take away from the fact that first it started with the massive UP win, and 4 states when BJP came back with a bang. That was certainly big. Again, when you're talking about Gujarat, while Himachal, there is a story in that, and that's for the opposition. So there is a lot of things, without dwelling too much on that, what has happened also on the BJP front. So, but what only take I would like to underscore before moving on to the opposition is BJP's machine. It's a great learning for anybody, any individual or any organization, is how they do not get distracted, and their machine, they continue to do things as they are. Even now, right now, you see the way they're moving towards the budget, some steps, etc. So I think that is a key learning. Whatever about surround sound, noise, everything happening there. On the opposition side, taking from the fact that the interesting thing is a lot of things have been done and a lot of things have been undone. So to start with the presidential election and the vice presidential election, when they tried to cobble up some kind of a semblance of unity, even before that, Prashant Kishore was going around, having these tea parties, meetings everywhere. All that seemed to have got undone. And now you see some kind of a churn coming back, all of us excited to see the Congress Bharat Jodo and whether what that entails, etc. So there is, a momentum, because I think what people are realizing that time's running out and they cannot, to use a quote unquote loose term, like fuck around too long. They need to get their act together. Whosoever wants to do what, it's this kind of going round in circles won't work.
Okay, before we go on to that, Rashid, the Congress story really is something I would like you to talk about. Rahul Gandhi reinventing himself, Arvind Kejriwal trying to jump in into the opposition network.
Yeah, so Priya, I think as the year comes to an end, I think the Congress story is is showing some kind of promise. The thing of Congress Mukh Bharat and all doesn't look feasible or likely. I think the biggest takeaway for me as a political commentator is Rahul Gandhi has detached himself from, in a way, electoral politics, and yet he became kind of relevant. Because, for all these years since he joined politics in 2004 till date, he was himself, a kind of party to or a player within the Congress. And he looked at the Congress hierarchy or perceived notions of hierarchy as like a big achievement. And when he moved out, when Congress sort of, in a relative term, democratized the office of Congress president, you see that Rahul Gandhi is doing much better. He's playing as per his political instincts, and even the media coverage and the narration and the kind of narrative has become much better. Where does it lead to? I think Rahul Gandhi has kept it very open. 2024 is concerned. The opposition, a lot of people say the opposition is not getting its act together. I just want to remind them, look back, 77, 89, 96, 2004, all the time, whenever the coalition comes, when the kind of, scenario is there, opportunity is there. You cannot have a coalition, a year and a half or 2 years before, general elections. So it will come, but let the opportunity come. And I think by going to Vajpayee ji's Samadhi and giving an entire signal, Priya, you may have seen, I have given a reference how, Sanjay Gandhi had gone and met Raj Narayan, and that paved the way. So I think as long as BJP is short of majority, 230 or so Lok Sabha in 2024, there will be an opportunity, and the Congress will be a player, and there will be an alternative government. 4 states, Maharashtra, Bihar, Bengal, and Karnataka, they hold key. You see, because there was alliance politics and all, now alliances have changed. So, and the BJP got, bulk of the seats from 4 states, BJP and its allies. If there is any change, then we are in for very interesting time in 2024.
In terms of brand building, has Rahul Gandhi finally got his act together and done it right?
There's no doubt, but I just want to go back to how the opposition needs to be seen.
Right.
If you look at the whole year, there's been a stabbing, as in Nitish, creating the wedge he wanted, and there's been a strolling, which we'll come to, since that is Bharat. There's been a swinging, which is what Himachal did, swinging back to its norm of one side now and the other side next time. And I think that we cannot ignore the fact that there is also a security seeking in what Mamta is doing. If you've seen her toned down opposition rhetoric in recent times. So I would say that each of the opposition elements has done some rebranding, electorally, otherwise, individually, etc. The parts of the opposition that are silent are Akhilesh out of UP, Mayawati out of nowhere, etc. So we need to recognize that and I'm taking on from what Rashid just spoke about opposition coming together, each part needs to build some muscle. And that, I think, has not been the story of 2022. Many parts have gone somnolent. Yes, the opposition, if you consider AAP as part of that larger coalition, has shown enormous energy and strength. Rahul Gandhi branding has been probably the biggest story, but also on the lines of what Sandeep said, because memory is short and this is recent, we are all giving it a huge level of importance.
Right.
Does that mean that Rahul Gandhi is fit to lead an opposition? I'm not quite sure yet. One has to see how shall I say, vigorously his process of engagement with other leaders is, and how realistic that is. It's possible within the Kharge framework, but is that the framework we can depend on and rely on? And is that a vision of what the Congress is going to be?
And these chinks, Ashutosh, Rashid said, could be even within the BJP. He mentioned Rahul Gandhi's visit to the Vajpayee Samadhi, comparing it to Sanjay Gandhi, calling with Raj Narayan, saying that, there are chinks in the BJP, then Congress could, in a way, offer support to them. Do you see that happening?
The chinks in the BJP can be taken care of by Mr. Modi with the help of ED, CBI, police, income tax, all that. So I think that will be daydreaming to imagine that any kind of uncertainty or any kind of dissatisfaction can emerge in the BJP and can be a counterforce to be. That is impossibility. That can happen only when Mr. Modi loses election badly and he's no longer a winner. For the BJP. So I don't see anything happening within the BJP itself. The point number 2, I think this year had been good for the opposition, because Priya is saying that this is an year of opposition, which is a news for me, and which in that sense.
For more such videos, subscribe to the NewsX YouTube channel, hit the bell icon.